up, YouTube? This your girl Zari. We back at it again. Today's video is going to be more on a musical topic. I am a musician of however many years, okay? I played the clarinet for 8 years straight, and I never showed that as long as I had a YouTube channel. And talking about music in technical forms is something that I'm very passionate about, something that I like to do a lot. So I wanted to bring that topic here to you today. As somebody who's very passionate about music, especially the music of today's time, I want to talk about where we currently are, some improvements that we can make, and then how we can pivot, because we are going up in a trajectory now. Don't get me wrong, it's just something we just need to address. First off, since it is Black History Month, I want to shout out to gospel and jazz being some foundational music for the culture, because without those two pieces, we wouldn't have James Brown. If it wasn't for those two music, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Alice Coltrane, Thelonious Monk, like, those people are very pivotal in creating the sounds that we have today. So shout out to our foundational music, man, and even across the diaspora. African music and Afro beats are essentially in Black American music too. We created it from scratch, yes, but it's similar sounds across the globe. So shout out to my people across the diaspora, especially my Black Americans. Proud to the people. I first want to address the issue or challenge that we're facing right now is the overconsumption and oversaturation of music. Personally, I call it fast fashion music, like fast fashion trends, because people assume that music is supposed to be just ingested and regurgitated. Music is supposed to be savored and valued, okay? Like, you don't ingest music just to listen to it. You digest it to sit on it, ponder it, so you can hear a little bit more, or even go look at artists' other works that they have. TikTok and COVID has played a huge effect on the digestion and overconsumption and oversaturation of music. Since people's attention spans are shorter within the 2 years we were in COVID, well, we're still in COVID, don't get me wrong, but we are in the house and it's not actually helping their brain function. So they literally sit there and doom scroll all day. And if 30 seconds isn't catching their attention, and that's a reason why some of these songs are TikToky, making music for, you know, short attention spans, that leads the rest of the song to sound bad. The quality actually ends up going down. And then the expectations of the artist is too high, because now you're expecting them to produce something very quickly, but you're thinking that the quality is supposed to be there. That's like Shein. Yes, Shein has good pieces, but how many pieces you got to go through just to get something that's of really good quality? Same thing with music. And then the focus on viewership, popularity, sales, and numbers has caused the focus on the actual quality of the sound to be dumbed down just because the song is not popping as fast as everybody thinks so. Now, we don't live in the age of physical copies that people buy as much. Like, I get it. We are in the days of streaming, which also affects how music is digested as well. Because everybody ain't going out and buying CDs. Everybody going to Apple Music or Spotify or Tidal and getting these songs added to their phone. And then that's how you listen it from there. So it's not even counted the same as physical hard sales. That's why even comparing people to Michael Jackson, who had people going out and buying albums. That's not even the same. And then artists aren't aligned to opportunities or producers and arrangers and composers that best suits their needs. You can hear somebody who has an amazing voice, like powerhouse of a voice, but since their sound doesn't match their music, it shows. It actually makes you look at them like, dang, like your voice is really good, but your music not hitting. And so you looking at this person sideways because their career has taken off. So we're not aligning the artists with producers that actually suit their personality and sound to produce quality products. This also goes into artist development and A&R, which is a whole nother topic for a whole nother day that I also want to talk about, because getting rid of that department in the music business is crazy. Because those people pair opportunities well. They not only have an ear for music, they have the knack for talent too. Like, you can pick up on people that's talented and pair them with people that actually complements their talents, or that gives their talent a little bit more leverage and enhances it as well. The last thing I want to talk about was pivoting. So I feel like hip hop and R&B is on a really great trajectory. They keep saying R&B is dead. To who? If many babies is made, I'm pretty sure R&B is still alive. Okay? I don't know who said R&B is dead, but it's not dead. Hip hop is a different conversation because hip hop is more so like who can spit the best, or who got the best rhymes, or who got the best beats and music. Whereas that's okay to talk about, but let's talk about that music that people are rapping on. Creating that luxury sound, and this goes for hip hop and R&B, is really what allows the listener to go on a musical journey, an audio movie or audio book, and time capsule of where the artist is currently in their life, what they're listening to, and then what they're seeing out in the world, and being able to convey that, give that language some color, and present that to a listener that can digest it well. And then it also encourages the listener to go listen to previous work just to see that growth within the last few years or when they first started their career. So that's a different conversation even for those who make music, because you can make a good album, your first album, because everybody's first album usually a hit. You know what I'm saying? But then you go to maybe like second or third album, and then maybe it's a dip because maybe they're not going through the same thing. The sound doesn't sound as hungry. However, if you get a producer that pairs well with that artist and inspires them to shine their personality, they'll be able to be supported more in their career, so that dip doesn't come. Because we always know everybody got like a second album blues. Lowering the sound count. Now, I'm good for a good 15 songs. 20, 25, 30, you beat me over the head. And I love when artists give us deluxe album. Can we come out with the deluxe album first? You know, can we do that? Lowering the sound count gives us the ability to digest the music properly, so we can go back and hear what we really like. You done made me listen to 30 songs, and baby, I'm beat out. Pause. But still, like, you sitting there like, baby, I don't know what song I had to listen to. Okay? Creating traction and buzz around projects actually aligns more with the artist brand and artist development, which I said that's another conversation for another day. But if you pair the artist well with the producer and make that a team of promotion and marketing and advertising, it goes really far. My last thing is skits, interludes, intros, and outros. Let's add those back to albums. That actually will take up some of the song count, for one. And two, it creates a lasting effect on the listener. So one of my favorite skits has to be Mike Epps on Gucci Mane, State vs. Reggie Davis. First of all, that whole album. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love me some Goo-Wop. East Atlanta sound on y'all. So Mike Epps is funny in itself, but putting him on that actual album made a lasting effect, so it makes me always want to go back and listen to the album from beginning to end. You should do that. It also allows for the listener to pick up on sound bites that we say. Like, you already know what we say: 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47. We all know where that's from, even though that's from a movie. Put those sounds in songs, then you'll have somebody that's repeat it. They say it to a friend. The friend gonna be like, where you get that from? They recommend the album, and now you got another listener. That's just simply how it goes. Word of mouth is the biggest form of marketing, first of all. And two, it makes a lasting effect, so that now you got a soundbite that always stay with somebody. I do have a blog post that goes more in detail about this. But here are some artists and producers who have been creating some great bodies of work, some of that luxury sounding music. We have Dark Times by Vince Staples. The music production, beautiful. Beautiful. Like, him rapping on that beat, like, real smooth. The Western really did that work. Like, I'm not ever sleeping on West Coast music, because I actually do like West Coast music. It reminds me of Southern music. The elements might be a little bit different as far as, like, you know, sunny skies all the time. How they environments and how they grew up is a little bit different from the South, though. You know what I'm saying? We don't grow up like that. But it's bumping in the car, riding, sliding in the car type of music. Of course, you got G&X by Kendrick Lamar and DJ Mustard. People sleeping on Gloria and Dodger Blue. Man at the Garden, top tier. Like, I can listen to that in the morning every day. I deserve it all, and I'm gonna get it. Period. We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. And The Weeknd. This is controversial, but I think that should have won a Grammy. I do. I think Future's due for a Grammy by now, y'all. For real. Larry June, 2 Chainz, and the Alchemist with Life is Beautiful. Luxury rap. Amazing. The whole album, no skips. Alligator Bites Don't Heal by Doechii. Slide has to be my favorite song. That and Bloom. I just love the run that she's on. Her actual photo shoot gives very much cunt, very much her, very America's Next Top Model. You doing the thing, girl. I really like it. Keep up the good work, hun. Glorious by Glorilla. That's on real motivation right there. I like that. Like, she really out here doing her thing, and it sounds like Memphis. She stayed true to the sound. Those are all my recommendations for right now. This is a topic that I have near and dear to my heart because I love rappers and I love R&B music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lover girl. So I have to talk about the one thing that I do the most, and I have done for a very long time, which is play music. I do. I play from ear all the time, and I just had to give my little input because it matters. We have more technical conversation that I record all the time, which I want to talk about frequencies and how music aligns the body's chakras as well. That's a really good conversation I really want to talk about. I just want to see what the response will be, and if anybody feels the same way. But thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate your time. You know, this is one thing I really like talking about. So yeah, just stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all be blessed.